If we want to learn how to solve security problem, look at the challenges Nigeria is facing. You will not find the answer in the epistle. Yet the Bible has all the answer. If we ignore David, if we ignore Nehemiah, who taught his people to build with the one hand and hold sword and be ready for defense with the other hand, if you ignore the rest of the scripture, you will die and perish and leave your job half undone. If you want to learn how to exert influence and leadership as a woman, you won't find it in the epistles. But yet there is a book that contains 24 laws of influence called the book of Esther. And the principles work for both men and women. The church in Africa has come of age. The gospel of salvation is the baby food, is the milk of the word, is the children's food. The gospel of the kingdom is the strong man's meat. If we want to come of age, if we want to become a church of manhood, a church that can express the fullness of Christ, we have to understand the gospel in its balanced form. Okay. Between solving the human problem and solving the system problem, let me take the system and just address just one small thing in it. And then I will leave you till tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk about the human being. How do you solve the human problem? How do you create good people in a society? How do you create people that are like God? How do you produce people that are like Jesus? Can you imagine if all our policemen are like that? Are you going to be having killings and corruption? Can you imagine if our military men are like that? Can you imagine if our politicians are like that? Can you imagine if all pastors are like that? How do you solve the human problem? I will show you. How do you solve you? And human problem are threefold.